Remember when K.Michelle had that red hair? Did she or did she not look like Little Red Riding Hood Rat? Anyway, K.Michelle, the Teenage Mutant Master Splinter of Hoodrats herself, is known for babbling about how her pussycat is broken. Or her woo-ha. And we may know why now. She's been accused of having the Teairra Marie syndrome between her legs. Yes, she allegedly has roadkill kitty. An article was posted on the Hollywood Street King website recently with a groupie story from a man named Rashad. Let's see what Rashad had to say about this alleged fishy situation, then I'll give my opinion on the matter. And I quote, Hollywood Street King exclusive. K.Michelle has a groupie named Rashad claiming that the Love 'em All lyricist midsection smells like fish and chips. A Washington D.C. man is saying he recently had a one-night stand with the singer/reality star and ended up disappointed. Here's what Rashad posted on the internet about K.Michelle. Quote, I attended the opening of Club Bliss in D.C. the other night because I wanted to see if K.Michelle ass was as big in person as it looked on television. When I got in the club, it was late and she was already in the VIP section with her crew. She stood up to make an announcement and I moved through the crowd to get to her, and I had a rose in my hand and I raised it in the air. She was talking about safe sex and paychecks. She noticed me and I said, hi, my sweet. She took the rose and told her security guard to let me in her section. Once as I got in VIP, she asked me, what's my name? I replied, Rashad. She didn't say anything else before she was about leave the club and asked if I had a girl to get home to. I told her I was single, but I wanted to taste her pussy. She looked at me shocked, but smiled and gave me her phone number and told me, call me in an hour. Security escorted her out the club. An hour later I called her and she told me which hotel she was staying at. I drove over expecting to just fuck, but what I got was something I'd never imagined. I knocked on her room door and she yelled, come in. There was music playing, but I smelled the aroma of fish. I thought she was eating, but she walked out the bathroom in a robe. I walked over and smiled, and she gave me a hug, and I untied her robe. My eyes got big as I saw her titties. They were big and hard. Big and hard? Anyway, her stomach looked like a kangaroo pouch, but I didn't mind. I could have been worse. It was the ass I was interested in. It was big and soft, although her legs were knock-kneed and small. She was built like a centaur. Excuse me. Where was I? Her legs were knock-kneed and small. She was built like a centaur. But I was all good because I was about to get my nut. She asked me if I had a condom. I replied yes. I asked if I could eat her pussy, and she said yes. I wanted her to ride my face, so I picked her up, but I immediately put her back down. Her pussy smelled so strong. Pussy smelled like fish and chips. She asked me, what's wrong? I replied, let's fuck. Yeah, I hit it even though it was stank. We fucked for about 20 minutes and I busted on her ass. She told me she comes to town often and told me to hit her up. I blocked her number when I got to my car. I could see why she can't keep a man. End quote. And yes, this story is really posted on the Diary of a Hollywood Street King website, which is interesting because Uncle Murder was just on the Breakfast Club and he said in a song, as well as he was being interviewed about this, he heard from 5 different guys that K.Michelle's pussy smells disgusting. So this is a phenomenon right here. But anyway, here's my opinion. First and foremost, I don't believe this particular stupid story for 1 minute. What type of clown goes to meet a celebrity just to see if her ass is as big in person as it is on television? Don't they say that the television adds 10 pounds anyway? Second of all, who walks into a room with a woman who smells like fish and chips and decides to sit that stinking carcass cookie cunt on his lips? Yeah, I'm gonna have to call bullshit on this one. And for the record, if this story is real, I would have still smashed that corroded fish too. I would have made fish tacos out of her cunt. I don't care if K.Michelle's raggedy hanging pussy smell like a Holocaust oven. I don't care if this bitch squirts Mexican water out of her taint. I still raw dog K.Michelle on the cold hard ground in broad daylight in the middle of the highway during a traffic jam in the rain in all three holes. I've said a lot of fucked up things about K.Michelle. I've called her all types of crazies and all types of whores and hood rats and more, but I would never say that that woman was not fine. Her and her friend Nima Kamar from the My Life reality TV show, yeah, they could both get it. Sideways. Just saying, but hey, this is just my opinion. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channel. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. I wonder if her sushi comes with rice. Allegedly.